I was just talking about moving out of state, and I really think there's so many tips because you're embarking on a huge adventure. I mean, you're leaving the heart of the Midwest for new horizons. I'm excited for you, sad for Cleveland. Buckle up because I've got 5 power-packed tips that will not just make your move seamless, but they're also going to align with how you need to go forward. Cleveland Trailblazers, before you conquer a new city, I want you to do your research. I want you to really know it, yes, just like the back of your hand. I want you to dig into the specifics of your new destination. I want you to explore not just neighborhoods and not just hotspots and not just those quote unquote hidden gems that aren't really hidden, but I want you to think about what there is that you need in a city. Is it something about your lifestyle? Is it something, activities that you're involved in? Is it religious, social, nature, whatever your thing is? I want you to make sure you know what you've got in the new city. Now, you can grab my free printable moving checklist at shoshanasocher.com/moving checklist. Pretty easy, right? I want to make connections with real estate people. Listen, I know what you think. You think real estate agents are a little pushy. I get it. That's really the reputation we have. But when it comes to your move, a connection with the right real estate people will really help you maximize the most amount of money for your house. And I want to help you make that happen. And I want you to have ties with somebody both here in Cleveland and somebody in your new destination, because that person can be your strategic partner and can ensure that a move really aligns with your vision about where you're going. Again, you can grab my free printable moving checklist at shoshanasocher.com/moving checklist. Let's talk about tip 3, some financial mastery. Nobody likes to talk about money. I call it the B word, the budget. Your move is strategic, and budgeting is the name of the game. Whether somebody else is paying for you to move or you're doing it yourself with pizza and beer, you're going to need a budget to get things from A to B. There's always a lot of extra hidden costs. We could do a whole video on the hidden costs of making a move. And in the end of the day, you're better off if you think of yourself as like the maestro conducting the symphony as they go and exploring how to keep those costs contained and to approach the move as an investment in your exciting future. Tip 4, decluttering drama. Cleveland style. I'm not even sure what Cleveland style decluttering is, but don't just pack. Don't throw it all in boxes, and you don't need to throw it all away. But my friends, what will you need in the new place? One time I moved from Boston and I got rid of the snowsuits, and somebody said, "Won't you ever need these again?" And I was like, we don't need snowsuits in Berkeley, California. But I want you to have a checklist so you can know how to pack something as organized as your favorite Cleveland event. You can find that on my website, shoshanasocher.com/moving checklist. The checklist is your roadmap to an organized move, ensuring that no detail gets left behind and making the entire process a breeze. I want you to get rid of stuff, though. I do want you to organize your things so you don't show up, unpack the boxes, and then find broken, stained, or things that are irrelevant. Tip 5, I want you to stay connected and positive. I know it's hard. Moving is unhinging. And if you're going through a death, a divorce, something sad can be very unhinging. And as you leave our city, keep that adventuresome spirit alive. One of the things I love about Cleveland is it's so vibrant and there's so much adventure to be had here. Keep that sense of adventure alive and keep connected with the people who are with you. If you have another adult in your life, stay connected. Don't snipe at each other. If you have children in your life, give them lots of love. They are going to need a support system. If you have animals that are coming with you, pay attention to them too. I want you to stay super, super connected to each other. You're going to need some extra patience, some extra deep breaths, and some extra checklists that you can just go down the list and keep persevering until you've got everything packed and ready to go and on to your next adventure. Bonus tip number 6 that I didn't even plan to say is that when you move, there's always a lot of junk left at the end. It is really surprising. You look all around and you're like, where did the thousands of paper clips and Post-it notes even come from? I'm not sure, because those were not the things that I thought I had in my house. You're going to leave your house and it's going to be, yes, dirty. Even the most organized and clean people end up, when they turn around, they're like, that is not exactly what I thought it was going to be. So I want you to plan some extra time and a little bit of extra money back in that budget tip for some cleaning help, so that as you leave, your house can be cleaned after you. Most people leave a house in what we call broom clean condition. So that means it's swept, it's not scrubbed deeply, but it also means that chocolate syrup in the cupboard, that's been wiped up, and nobody has to move in to find out that their house is kind of grubby. That just doesn't feel good. So leave yourself some extra time to get all that extra little, call it detritus, out of the house, to get the house room clean and swept, and just take that deep breath, because a move is a very big thing, especially when you're moving out of state. The moving checklist that I prepared for you is so great. It's totally printable, easy to use. You can put it on your phone. You can put it on your Remarkable, anywhere you want, and just check off the steps as you go. That's your moving checklist at shoshanasocher.com/moving checklist.